This is Hannibal here from thehannibaltv.com with a daily wrestling news update. Bret Hart returned on Raw yesterday from Calgary, which, as I said, they're not tearing down the Saddle Dome for another 3 years when a new building is going to be built. But he didn't help ratings at all. In fact, they did the worst rating since January, only a 0.45 rating. I did watch the segment of Bret with Sammy. It was good to see Bret back walking down an aisle since it had been so long. But whenever Gunther lost to Sami Zayn, he lost his mystique to me. To me, the second world title is just a blah belt. And Sami Zayn, I just don't see the appeal at all to him. He's smaller than your average guy. I know a lot of people like him, but I don't see the appeal. Kevin Nash has made a statement about Logan Paul, saying that he's not, quote unquote, one of the boys, because he said on the podcast with Hulk Hogan he didn't know what a shoot was. Well, here's the thing. He's actually a better shooter than probably 90% of the roster, at least, in WWE. He can actually fight and wrestle. But here's the funny thing. There was only 2 house shows in the U.S. last summer. 2 in Florida. So none of the boys or any of the boys, it's not like any of them are on the road that much anymore, unless they're on a European trip where the house shows are more worth their while. Will they do more house shows when John Cena comes back? He says he's going to do 36 or so dates next year. I don't know if he's going to work any house shows other than MSG. That remains to be seen, but they've certainly cut way back on house shows. So Kevin Nash saying that he's not one of the boys. They sign so many people with 0 training and pay them to get trained now. Like, there's very few that are one of the boys anymore. AEW, they signed them with little to no training. They haven't paid any dues either. It's not 1997 anymore. I haven't seen that Logan Paul's responded yet, but he probably is just fishing for a response from Logan Paul, since Logan Paul is so popular these days. Also, UFC is taking a page out of AEW's book, putting tickets on sale for more expensive, then lowering them closer to the show. They've lowered their ticket prices to their big event at the Sphere this month. They have a huge gate. It's going to be possibly one of the biggest gates they've ever had, around 20 million. But I believe at one point the average ticket price was like $3,600. So now you can get in for a bit lower than that. And the Sphere in Las Vegas, it's supposed to be quite an amazing entertainment venue. This will be the first sporting event in there. So I will at least watch to see what it looks like, even though I'm not the biggest UFC fan these days. But wish everyone a good day. Let me know what you thought about Bret Hart's appearance on Raw, if you saw it. I saw it on YouTube, and it only had about 300,000 views on YouTube. So he certainly doesn't have the appeal that he once was. I think all the whining is caught up to him.